first topic?
Organic apparently threatened to sue the battle rappers
This is something I wanted to get into.
What's the event again? Blackout. The Blackout event happened January 24th and 25th. Shout out to King of the Dot. Smack was out there. Shout out to Smack for showing up there. We definitely support King of the Dot and what they're doing. But I know various MCs weren't able to cross the border. No pun intended, Cortez. Jesse, tell us what happened.
Well, I apparently like. All right, so Smack went out there. He showed his support.
Yes.
I know Smack and Tel was out there, and Chico. Shout out to them. But apparently, like, so OTBVA. Shout out to them. They hate us so much, but whatever.
I love OTBVA. Those are my niggas right there.
I love them for right now.
So like they put down the reasons that battle rappers couldn't make it.
Okay.
So apparently, like, Organic sent out an exempt form for everybody that couldn't get across the border to get exempted from it.
Okay.
So now, Big T, Remy D, A-Verb, JC, and there's one more.
Ill Will didn't make it also.
Ill Will didn't make it, right? So Organic pretty much puts out a tweet saying, so I should have my lawyer sue these people because I sent them an exempt form, and he put out a whole explanation on this whole situation. And apparently, like, JC said, yo, nah, they were playing with me, playing games back and forth. This is what he said on Facebook. I haven't seen. He said he's gonna make a blog. Big T goes, should I make Big T goes, should I sue them for not getting the form?
Yeah.
But I mean, well, the Big T thing we could explain later. Ill Will, I think, has a warrant out for his arrest, right? So these are all factors that takes place. Who's the other two I'm missing?
I don't know about
you know, it's
funny. Big T.
But hold on, let me say this before that though. Even if Big T never got that exempt form, Big T's my homie, but I gotta side with Organic on this. How come you never had your passport a month before when you knew about the battle?
Facts.
So, like, go ahead.
Well, actually, I was with Big T last night. I passed by and I seen my bro, and Big T actually told me that he actually paid to get his passport expedited. I don't know. He paid an extra $60 to get expedited.
Said that.
But due to the weather, apparently, in Chicago and everything, that the passport was held up. So obviously he couldn't go. That's what Big T told me yesterday. I don't know the whole business of it. I understand Organic, you know, his situation.
They said they couldn't contact JC.
Yeah, I don't know the JC situation. I just heard rumors and nothing that to me sounds any believable in any sense. Like, and not on Organic side, from JC side. I mean, Canada's a very tough place to go, and they did definitely try to sell the event on these battlers that obviously from the URL. And like I said, when you got cases, if you owe child support, you owe anything, it's a tough situation.
Yeah, but why? But all right, like,
I'm not taking no sides. I'm just letting you know.
Why don't you work this situation out beforehand?
Right.
I
if
totally
you got
understand.
past state booked for a battle, let's say past state versus math, whatever.
Yeah.
I know that happened already.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You're going to tell past state. You have your passport booked, right? You're going to make sure that you're going to make.
I mean, you can't take nobody's word for it. Apparently, also, from what I've seen, Organic said he also sent paperwork, basically sending it to, I don't know exactly who the fuck he sent it to, but letters saying that they'll be there for the day, and I don't know. Did anybody return back at the border?
Right to sue, basically.
He probably, I think he does. I don't know. I'm not a fucking lawyer or nothing like that, but he probably does. But again, if you can't get over the border, if that's not in the contract and it's not against them, I don't know. There might be a loophole. I don't know the situation. Having said that, I know Big T definitely strongly wants to do the battle. He said he has the 3 rounds for Bender. It wasn't the fact that he was not prepared. He does have the battles. I mean, he does have the rounds to go, and he's willing to do the battle. You know what I mean?
I believe it, but see, you're more on the business end. I'm not on the business end.
You're as a fan. Yeah, I totally understand.
No. Let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
I'm sure Organic send these niggas deposits and stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, so he got the money back, right?
Yes, the
That's
deposit
my
was to
question.
hold him down. Apparently, Big T told me he got half the money. He didn't get the other half. Was
So I'm
for the
pretty sure he
performance.
spent his half. Did he send his half back?
That's
No.
my question.
Well, deposit if I'm not mistaken, he's not backing out of the battle. It just didn't happen that day. So Big T, from my understanding, said he wants to do the battle. Like
Okay,
he'll
so
probably
we
happen at
gonna
the next event.
forget Big T. JC, where's
That
the money?
I haven't spoke to JC. JC probably spent it on some new dancing shoes. Ill Will, I have no clue. I did not speak to any of these guys, but he definitely has a complaint. I feel bad for the fans in Canada that wanted to see this event, but it didn't go down. Like, I think we have a caller right now. Apparently, you guys don't understand English. What's up, caller? You have a question? Good job. You're
No,
officially.
wait, hello, caller.
You are officially a fucking retard.
He's hanging up.
So, hey, Uncle Roz in the building. But I feel Organic's pain, but I don't know. I mean, you seem not to have much information on this subject, to be honest with you. So,
well, no,
Now we
I
just
mean,
wanna know,
this
did
is
they
what
have a right
this is
to-
what from what I heard.
Okay.
Or like Organics are obviously mad about this.
I would be irate as well. Like, I mean, you think about it. When I remember when Tsunami Surf, he got arrested when we was out in Detroit. He was supposed to battle Big T. Now, you're talking about somebody that has a very large following, and he's talking about nationwide. People wanted to see Surfer's Big T, and we're in the Midwest, and Big T is one of the biggest battlers in the Midwest. So, when that happened, we actually had to go outside and let the fans know, like, listen, Tsunami Surf will not be performing today, and we had to do buyback. So if you came to see Tsunami Surf, we had to give money back to the fans. So that's a tough situation, especially when it's not just one MC. It's Ill Will. It's was it Young Ill or Young Ill made it? I don't know. It was Ill Will, JC, Big T. So if you paid to see those guys, I can imagine the backlash that Organic had to face in terms of the fans that went there to see those guys specifically.
That's what I'm saying too. Like this
You
is
think
why
they did buyback? Okay.
It probably did.
Yeah.
You have to. You have no choice.
This is why shit should be. This is why shit should be handled a month beforehand.
I totally understand, but you don't even know if it was or it was not. I mean, you're just hearing Organic side of it. I don't know both sides. I can't take that. But at the end of the day, I feel his pain, in terms of what happened, and he was livid. And Organic is a very collected individual. He's not somebody that just randomly goes on tirades. So in my opinion, he definitely is upset for the situation. He definitely lost money, and he probably had to give some money back to the fans that were there. So, the biggest losers of the situation are the fans that actually paid. So I totally understand Organic situation. But I do know when I spoke to Big T personally yesterday, he has the rounds. Matter of fact, Big T had a battle this weekend. We'll get into that later. And I told him I should just use the bender rounds. And he was like, no, like I want to really... He says he really has these rounds for Bender. Like, he wants to fuck Bender up. So, I don't think Big T did it because whatever, but it could be his own laziness. I don't know, but he did say he extradited it and it got held up. So I don't know. I mean, I've actually had to do the same thing, get a passport at the last minute, but I went to the spot and got it that day. So I don't know. I don't know how it works in
If you
Chicago.
don't have to wait for your money. You
I
should
don't
have
know.
everything on deck.
Yeah, that's what and
Gio.
on Organic side, he definitely deserves to get that deposit back.
I don't agree.
You
Because
don't
Big T
agree.
still willing to do the battle. If my whole thing is like this, okay, you're gonna send it back and then pay him again, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's willing to do the battle,
But if you paid, let's say, Disaster so and so a deposit before Armageddon, right?
Yes.
And Armageddon didn't take place. Wouldn't you ask for that money from Disaster back?
If I plan on doing the battle again, it doesn't make sense to get the money back to give
Why
it back
he
to him.
can't keep his deposit?
Yeah, exactly.
And the other half,
If Big T would have
if
just,
he goes, he don't get the other half.
I'll tell you this: if his excuse
Now the fans
wasn't,
gotta keep coming
yeah,
out with
if his excuse wasn't good enough, then I would say, you know what, I need that money back. But if Organic wants to still do this battle, which I think the fans want to see it, you can't take the deposit back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're still gonna pay him the same thing. So if I take my deposit back, what do you think Big T's gonna take less? He's gonna ask you for the same thing.
Yeah, you're right.
So you might as well just try to make the battle happen for the fans. If he feels like he has to take legal action against the other guys, You know, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know much information about the
You gotta
contract
do it
situation.
I just feel like, all right, I'm not part of it, so I can't even like really
I'm
tell
not.
like that.
I don't know
But
the whole situation.
I could just tell like organic's not really one to speak out like that.
I totally agree with you. Organic is
And
he's a professional.
So for him to do shit like this, like it probably really hurts him. And I've taken
Of course.
Smack's back on this
Of course.
recently with the reality show and shit. Like I feel
We're
like
gonna get into
Smack-
that later.
All right,
That
but
don't
I'm-
hurt nobody.
no, it does, but
It's not, but we're gonna get into it.
okay. All right, but we'll talk about that later. But I mean, if Organic's like working his ass off,
I understand. But if they couldn't get over the border, that was a risk. When you book American MCs or anybody here, there are steps you could take to do whatever. If they didn't follow
Wait,
through
were
with
they
it,
trying to leave the day of?
no. Well, you can't just go to Canada.
there was a few situations like Rich Dollars. I think had a family member die. And
Listen,
he
at the
was
end
in
of the day,
Canada.
look.
So
the
that's
end
First
of
of all, shout out to ID Boom because when his father passed away,
no.
he came to
The
battle.
family member, I understand.
Listen, that's no here nor there.
You-
Bottom
you
line
could-
is this:
yeah, okay.
if Organic feels like the excuses weren't valid, then he has every right to sue. If the excuses were valid, then whatever. But obviously, he does not feel like Big T's excuse was valid, nor was JC's or Ill Will. So if he feels like he has to take those actions because he feels like they're not valid excuses, and he went out his way to make it happen, but yet they didn't, then Organic's 100% ready in suing them. But if he wants to have the battle happen, I know Big T wants to do it. I haven't spoke to JC and I haven't spoke to Ill Will. Do I think Ill Will could get over the border? Absolutely not. So, that's how it is. But Gio, let's get into a record and we're going right to the next joint. You are